Hey guys, I'm in here, and welcome to another of my series, Kethane project. And today we're gonna be building some beacons to drop on the surface of the moon, which will basically let us know where our miner will be landing. And here you can see I have 6 beacons. Maybe I can drop one in other planets, and here we have liftoff. We are using MagJab for the first time to ascend, get an orbit, and it's quite different. It works, but I like it. I just like to do it myself. It is better for me. Here we are circularizing our orbit, and here we have a nuclear engine at the middle at our second stage, and it basically breaks. It broke. Yeah, it broke. Like every single time I tried to when I was about this far up into orbit, it always broke. And let's just wait for it. There you go. So we made another design with a lot of struts in between that are part of the spaceship, as you can see here. I put like maybe 16 struts, or yeah, like 16, and it also broke. So here I'm just gonna demonstrate how I wanted it to work. Deploy the beacons, and I just love these effects the game has now. Dropping the parachutes now, and there you go. They all have 2 parachutes, just and a little liquid fuel tank plus engine. They all have mech jabs on them, so they can all make an automatic landing. And they're pretty much my ship broke, so goodbye to those good astronauts who died there. And but the beacons opened up very nicely, and yeah. So here's the final, the good design, which has a one of the big engines. What are they called? I don't really know. Forgot. And mainsail. Yeah, that's what they're called. It has a mainsail on the middle part instead of the nuclear engine. So I mean, it can resist more, but it would cost me a lot more fuel to get up. And actually, the last one failed, so I put more solid rockets, so I can get a better usage of my fuel. Here we're just making the orbit turn, and it almost exploded my spaceship. And here you can see the MagJab working. We're almost at an orbit here, so let's just go forward, and let's just turn our engine on. We should be circularizing at 80k. And now, onwards to the moon. And let's just start making our burn to it. And there is a problem in here. Take a look at the fuel. It's running pretty low, and I still need like 200 delta V. So what I decided to do was, yeah, I wasn't even close. So I decided to put the fuel of two of my beacons into the main ship. As you can see, it's using it already to get into the encounter with the moon. And we got one side, and we of course have to do the other side. So the center of mass keeps on the middle, and so yeah, let's do the same with the other part. And after this, I'm just gonna jettison both of those beacons, so there's two less beacons for us. It's all good though. It's all good. And jettison this one, and there we go. Now we have the encounter, so let's just fast forward to when we are almost in it. And those other beacons are following us. Maybe they'll get an encounter with another planet that has atmosphere, and they'll land there. I mean, you never know. So right now, again, I don't have much fuel, so I'm gonna get the fuel from another two beacons inside of the main body of the spaceship, and just being safe. If there's still fuel inside when we circularize our orbit, we'll just send the fuel back to the beacons. There we go, circularizing, and we did have a lot of fuel left, so just refueling those will be good. And another problem I had and couldn't try or test on the Kurth was I mean, I could make them land, like, or go into the planet in Kurth or Kerbin. So when I tried it here, it just didn't have enough. Let's just wait and see. I'm activating my radar here, so we'll know when we need to land. And I mean, the beacons have pretty awful maneuverability. So yeah, they are very hard to steer, as you can see here. And I just lost control of it. And you see, we're gonna be landing, but I tried it for a few times myself, and then with the mech jab, and there just wasn't enough thrust and just fuel to land it. So we came back, and we are transporting all the fuel from all the beacons into the main ship, and we're gonna deorbit, leave probably the beacons there, and just go back to Kurth to get these very good astronauts back to their families. And so we're ready to start making our burn back. And with this, we do have the fuel to land and then to go back to Kurth. I have a parachute and a docking port in the front of the ship, just in case it doesn't runs out of fuel. We'll at least have something to refuel it. And there we go, starting to make the deorbit maneuver. Just throttling up against retrograde. Get our line landing site, where I'm gonna land on the Kethane resource part, all the way to the left in the little map, as you can see. And here we're just waiting, and I decided to jettison both of these beacons, cause if I was gonna go back, I wanted to at least just get rid um, of weight that I didn't need. So there we go. Just finalizing our final burns, our landing burn. And as you can see, we still have some fuel. I don't think enough to go back to Kerbin, but at least to get an orbit around the moon. And we'll definitely come and save these poor astronauts. We're almost there, about 2K above the ground, and yeah, we are. We almost have a touchdown. We'll just need to do one more final burn, and I'm using the MacJab landing instruments, I guess, and they work so good. They actually do work. I never thought I would like them, but I really do. And we have touchdown. So let's just jettison both of them, just since we don't want to have a unstable spaceship when we circularize our orbit again. And there's one, and the other one. Let's drop it as well. Yeah, I thought I could make it, but no. I just saw my fuel, and I am actually doubting I'll get out into an orbit. And that's what I get for using the mainsail engine, because it just wastes so much fuel. And I'll make a better design. Yeah, as you can see there, it was awful. And I tried to make an orbit, and it just failed. And as you could see, there wasn't a lot of time for me to make it, and I only had like 15 seconds of burn, so I'll definitely have to do something about that. And just fast forward it to the sun so we can see the beauty of our creation. And just jettison that,